Okay, everyone, excuse my terrible voice, but here we are, and we're going to look at how to edit a comment that you've already made, how to add HTML, and some other things that I might think about. So first of all, if you've already posted something, here's a post that I've made, and let's say that I find a typo, which I typically do. All you have to do is you see here where you have here reply, edit, delete, and flag. So I think you'll only see the reply, edit, or delete. So when you hit edit, you can go back in here and add anything you want. So surprisingly, okay, so there's the edited version. What you can do is you can just click edit post and it'll show up that way. You can also click on preview and look to see that what you wrote is there first, or that you want to make sure everything's right. So then let's also say that we want to add HTML. HTML, just in case for anybody who's unfamiliar, those are the codes to make things bolded or italics, underline, that kind of good stuff. So if you click right up here, you'll see that it says some HTML is okay, and you can click here to find the different code that you need to put in. So here you can see if you want to bold something, you have a caret, a B, and a closed caret, and then you have these ellipses mean whatever you're going to type there, and then the caret slash and the code, and then the caret again. And you just keep on doing that. So just to do that real quickly, let's say I want to bold this. So I have the caret, the B, and the caret. And then again, but then here we have the end of that code, which is the slash. And there you go. And now we can see post, or preview, excuse me. So now you can see here that it shows up bold, because that's what I put. So if I wanted to really post this, then I'd click on edit post. But since I don't want to do that, I'm just going to go ahead and delete it. All right. And then so I'm going to hit cancel edit. But then another thing, if we're replying like I was talking to a 4-year-old, but I'm I guess I'm just talking to myself. That's why I think I'm talking to a 4-year-old. If you're going to reply to somebody, especially when you have lots of different replies, it can get really confusing who you're talking to. So let's look at Rebecca here. There's 5 posts here, excuse me. So if we go in here, you can see there's all these posts, and it looks like Kathy and Chrissy were having a conversation, but let's say if they wanted to make sure that everybody knew that that's what was being replied to in that, all you would do is on that post, you would click, so let's say I want to repost to Brandy, okay? And so I would hit reply, and what'll happen is you can see here that Goodreads is automatically going to choose the first part of what she wrote. Now if you look and see, if we did this with somebody else, a longer one, here we'll just do mine, so we'll do hit reply, and it takes up part of it. You can see this is where the comment started, and then it only copies down to I had never heard, and then the ellipses. So that's what it's going to automatically do. But you can always edit this. You can add something different in. So since hers is small, Brandy is not verbose like I am. So let's go to like as if I was going to reply to myself, talking to myself, but online. So let's say that I wanted to take this up here, and this is what I wanted to respond to. So all I would do is I would you see where the quotes are? I would just delete what's in the quotes, and pop this back in, paste. And you'll see here the HTML code for italics, and then it also will say the name of the person who made that comment. So then that way, of course, I made the comment, but let's just say that I was replying to Brandy. It would say Brandy wrote, and then I would reply saying, oh, blah, 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 blah. And everybody would know later on that I was replying to Brandy. And anybody who came in here later would be able to follow the discussion. I think that that's it for this video. Thank you very much, and thank you for putting up with my terrible voice.